Several years after I left that family practice, I found myself working at Blue Cross Blue Shield. I was responsible for building the well-being resources and leading the employee health strategy. One night after dinner, my wife and I were cleaning up the kitchen, and she came up behind me and she pinched my waist, and she said, "What's this?" That was a humbling moment. There I was midlife, and I had an official love handle. So as I contemplated how I got to this place over the following days, I came to the realization that I spent most of my workday sitting, not moving. And when I was taking steps, it was from my desk to my coworker's desk, where she kept a bowl of chocolate. Well, you can imagine where that chocolate was going. What I've come to appreciate over my 25 years in the employee health and well-being space is that well-being is a team sport, and our well-being is impacted by the people we work with. Now, I was very excited to be invited by Siemens, thank you, here to Chicago. I love what I do, and I love sharing my thoughts because I think what I can provide is a different way of thinking about your health and well-being. But I was also excited just to come to Chicago because it's a great city. And sure enough, one of the first things I think about when I think of Chicago is the Chicago Bulls. And more specifically, Michael Jordan, right? I see a lot of smiling, a lot of head nodding. Of course, most if not all of you know Jordan's name because he's one of the greatest basketball players of all time. But I hope you can agree that Michael did not win the game alone. There are 5 players on the court at any time, and a whole bench full of players sitting waiting to give Jordan a break. Now, Jordan played for 15 years, and he won 6 NBA championship titles, which is fantastic. But if it had just been about Jordan, wouldn't he have won 15 times? Jordan had some very talented coworkers. You might recall the names Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman, and there are a lot of others. And when they encouraged Jordan to practice longer and exercise more, they pushed him to be a better player. Just as if your coworker encourages you, urges you to take your break, you're probably going to take your break. But we have to remember, not every team is a winning team. And if your teammates encourage you to go drinking the night before a game, well, you're probably not going to play so well the next day. Sue is one of our clinical laboratory scientists at Johns Hopkins Hospital. Sue's not her real name. Bench work can be stressful. Sue stands most of the day, and when too many lab specimens come in at the same time, she can feel overwhelmed. And of course, she was stress eating, so she wasn't making the best food choices. But she was determined to lose weight. So she started exercising regularly, and she brought in healthy lunches. But the difference this time was that Sue got the support from her team. Not only did her team support her, but there were several teammates who decided to lose weight along with her. They shared tips, they shared recipes, they reminded each other to breathe when they were stressed, and they shared each other's success. Sue lost 40 pounds that year. Research shows that when you try to lose weight with a group of 3 or 4 other people, not only will you lose more weight, but you will keep that weight off longer. And the research bears out for other healthy habits as well. If you're addicted to nicotine and you smoke cigarettes and you're trying to quit, if you quit with someone else, you're 50% more likely to succeed. So find the coworker who wants to build the same healthy habit that you do, or find the coworker who already has the healthy habit that you want, and you're much more likely to succeed.